Hello, hi Capricorns. Hope that you are well, and this is your May love horoscope 2020. Sorry, I've been saying this so many times. I'm like, what month is it? What star sign is it? I don't know. Welcome anyway. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic, and I'm a psychic, so I don't use cards, which might be different from what other people do, and I get from Spirit to help you navigate your love life during this month. Now, just like last month, I will be factoring in the fact that we are experiencing this pandemic. If it's relevant to the reading and if anything else comes through, I will add it in so that it is relevant to it. This is a general reading, and if you'd like to know more about your own specific circumstances, all the information is just down below. And if you like what you see, do subscribe. Do like, do share. You know how it goes. Right, I like to jump right in there, as most of you know, and I'm going to. Okay, so my guides are pretty much saying it's an unusual one, I have to say, and it might be again relevant to the pandemic, because what I've noticed that because a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands, they are reflecting about things, people that they liked, care about, want to resolve issue with, that they have more time on their hands to think about that and to do something about that. Now, with your circumstances, it feels a little bit twofold. It feels like for some Capricorns that you learn some information in the first week or first couple of weeks about somebody that you used to have a relationship with. You learn some new truth, some new information that brings you peace or makes you feel a little bit like, yes, like there's a little bit of maybe karmic justice going on in the information that you've just learnt. And it's surprising what you learn, but you just kind of feel like, I see now what you didn't see previously. Particularly if that relationship was one that you had in the last year, particularly the later part of the last year. You're going to learn something about that person that makes you feel the way I've just described. For some other Capricorns, it's a little bit more than that, because I feel that that information comes from the horse's mouth directly. Why? Because either in the first week or the second week, that person reappears in your life because they've been doing the reflecting and are wanting to fix. And in order to fix it, they feel like they owe you the truth. And the truth could be as simple as, I still have feelings for you. It could be that, and it could be, and by the way, I had an affair, or by the way, this happened. They give you some information. I have to say the feeling is still the same, because I think either way, whatever way you decide to take this, whether you're like, yeah, sure, come back in my life, or that was good to know, but bye, you still feel satisfied that at least you now know something you didn't know, or now know something that you suspected, and it makes you feel right, that you're like, I was right, they still cared, or I was right that they did that. It gives you a sense of satisfaction. And then, my lovelies, it will be up to you about what you decide to do after that first couple of weeks. For those of you where you just found out, on the grapevine, you still will have choice. You might find out something that you want to write to them and say, well, thanks for letting me know that, or glad I know the truth now, or haha, whatever you want to do, you can. Or you could just know that you know it and just be happy that you know it, and you just, carry on with your life. Or with those who've made an appearance, you will be deciding whether you want a relationship with them or not, and that will be for you. And it will be different depending on who they are, what star sign they are, etc., etc. Hence, this is a general reading. Some of you will want to get back together. Some of you won't. Some of you will be like, there's too much water under that bridge, and I still hold way too many resentments, and I'm not doing it. And that would be fine. Because what you get is this information that does seem to empower you and enrich you, because you've been given some insight that you didn't have before. That feels good, I have to say. It doesn't feel bad. if for those where the person has literally come forward to do it, you rejecting them, I'm not going to lie to you, it does crush them. I don't know how you watching this will feel about that, because you might be like, yeah, and you might be like, ugh. But so I think when they come forward, they are doing it sincerely. And I feel like for them, if you do reject them, it's just a growth lesson for them, that they will take forward, so they modify things so that they don't end up in that position again. I feel some of them may still try by offering you more things, but as we get to the end of the month, if no is a no from you, it remains a no. And that is okay. But you do need to know, from what my guides are saying, is that they feel it if they are rejected. For those of you who decide to get back with that person, they are sincere, but have they broke their habits that led you to being broke up in the first place? Not entirely. So they're sincere, which means that they're going to want to try and do more, but wanting to and doing are two different things. And sometimes, with the greatest will in the world, people start a certain way just to slip back into old habits. And there is a little bit, and again, it depends on your star sign or the person that you're with, there's a hint that maybe 60% of them have not changed. But the choice would be yours, because until you take that risk, then you won't know. And this is a general reading, so things sometimes are more complicated and we can navigate around them differently to have different outcomes sometimes. So yours is a month of an information or a person showing up and in your love life. It doesn't matter whether you dated them for a day or whether you dated them for a week or whether you dated them for 10 years. They are revisiting, and it has definitely been because they've had time in this pandemic to try to fix something that in their heart was still niggling them. Now, the positive out of that is you meant a lot, which is why you don't feel bad about them stepping forward, because the information feels to uplift you in some way, which can't be bad. So I do hope that that's been helpful for you. Again, if you want a reading on your specific circumstances, then the information is just down below, and I'll be back again next month.